Alright, happy Wednesday, guys. I'm going to go over some announcements real quick before we get into that workout. So today at 4:30 we got that class, so make sure you sign up for that ahead of time. And this Friday at 11:45 we have classes, or one class on that day. Make sure, again, we are using Zoom, so make sure you're using the right platform. We're not using MindBody. Last thing, guys, we miss you. Miss with 5 S's, so we really miss you. Let us know any feedback, how everything's going, how you guys are doing up at home, working out, or anything that you've done new, or any challenges you've done. Just keep it up with us. We want to keep that community alive the entire time, so keep the feedback rolling in. We want to still stay in touch with you guys. Other than that, guys, I'm going to pass it over to Eddie for the workout.
Okay, workout, we're working for 20 minutes today, 5 movements. So in the 20 minutes, you are moving almost the entire time. The only time you might have a little break, and you should, is your transitions. So in your transitions between movements, catch your breath, 2, 3 deep breaths maybe, before you get started. So for each movement we got here, you're trying to move for about 30 to 40 seconds per movement, giving you 20 to 30 seconds rest. And you know, these workouts, it's not so much of a rest unless you are consciously thinking about your breathing during your transition. That time is just going by quickly, guys. So, first movement, you start with double unders, 30 to 50 double unders, whatever you can do in that time frame. I would suggest on the first round, go about 30 seconds if your double unders are not strong. Whatever you can do in the 30 seconds, try to repeat that in the later rounds, even if that takes you 40, 45 seconds at that point. That way you're consistent on a number. If double unders are new for you, then you're just working for a time cap. So I would go for 40 seconds, see what you can complete in 40 seconds, okay? If you're going single unders, shoot for double those numbers, kind of a rough rate, but you're still going for time, okay? 30 to 40 seconds. Then pull-ups, 8 to 12 in the second minute. That does not start until the actual minute starts. When you're done your last pull-up, wait till the next movement. That next movement on minute number 3 is front rack lunges, shooting for 10 to 12. Stepping back, stepping forward, whatever you feel comfortable. Okay, again, when that movement's done, the next movement you're going on minute number 4 for push-ups. So putting your object down, heading to the floor for your push-ups, okay? Going from 8 to 12 push-ups. When that's done and your rest is done, you've taken a good couple breaths, you're finishing off your round with jumping squats. So going to 10 to 15 jumping squats within the 30 to 40 seconds, guys, before you do that all over again. So 5 movements, 20 minutes, that means you're going for 5 rounds, guys. Stay consistent. That's the key today, but it's consistency with the numbers, okay? Or consistency with your progression. If it's double unders, stick to double unders, okay? Have fun with this one. Hopefully you enjoy the 20-minute workout. Today, guys, I'm gonna pass it back to Yash for the afterburner.
All right, guys, so we're just going to finish off with 2 stretches. For that glute stretch for 2 minutes per side, and then we're going to finish off with more of a groin stretch in that frog position to finish off there. We'll see you guys next for the warm-up.
Okay, let's get ready to warm up here. Today's warm-up is an AMRAP 6. So we're moving for 6 minutes. Okay, so it's not about doing 1 round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds. You move at the pace that you consider is a warm-up, that gets your heart rate going elevated, that gets the muscles fired up in the movements that we're trying to get your hamstrings, your glutes, and your upper back muscles like your lats, your rhomboids. Focus on the area versus focusing on the speed or the rounds that you're doing today. Okay, get warmed up. So first movement, going for 30 double unders, 60 singles. So if you don't have a skipping rope, go into those hops. So hop, single tap, or maybe it's a double tap. So hop, double tap, hop, double tap. Repeating that, guys, for the 30 for double unders would be the 30 hops with a double tap. Okay, so that would be equivalent. When you're done that, from there you're going 5 per side of your single arm row. So find an object, could be a band, could be a weight, kettlebell here in this case, guys. You're gonna lean forward. If you find it a little bit awkward, you don't have another object on the other hand, feel free to follow along. If your stance is a little bit off, Feel free to go into that split lunge, okay, whatever feels comfortable. But the intention here is, again, squeeze your shoulder blades together, pull your shoulder blade back, start pulling that object by pushing and flexing your elbow, so pushing your elbow to the ceiling without shrugging forward. Okay, so shoulder blade back, flex your elbow, squeeze your armpit, right between your arm and your rib, guys. Keep that muscle nice and active. Extend that arm, retract, row. Again, going for 5 before you switch sides. After that, then you're going for 5 as well on both sides. Your Bulgarian squat. To find an object that you can step back onto that is elevated. I'm choosing a smaller object because I know some of you guys may not have a taller object. But if possible, maybe it's the couch, maybe it's a chair, picking a higher object to allow you to get into your hip flexion a little bit better. Lower object, you just need to get longer, okay? From there, you're gonna go down, think about you go straight to the floor, okay? Squeeze your butt to get that quad stretched out, then drive through your heel to activate your hamstrings. At all times, guys, think about keeping your glutes nice and active so your pelvis is in a neutral position versus in this tilted position. So glutes tight, core tight. As you're doing your Bulgarian squat, going for, again, 5 on both sides where you're trying to really fire up hamstrings and your glutes while keeping that core and hips in control, okay? And go for 6 minutes, get warmed up. Hopefully that gets the heart rate going for you.
All right, so we're here for the movement standards for the workout. EMOM 20, that first minute, we're going for 30 to 50 double unders. For those double unders, again, if you don't have them, let's work on that skill. So just as I mentioned, just jump it up. Double tap every single time at the top just to get that rhythm of the double under. If you want to go single skips, you can as well. Just double up the number. Try to stay within 30 to 45 seconds within that minute. Second minute, 8 to 12 pull-ups. You guys can do a row option, or you can go for a ring row, or if you have a towel or anything that you can set up at a door, a hinge, you guys can use that as well. Make sure it's sturdy, that you hold your body weight. Again, with those pull-ups, the style that you choose, make sure you get the full extension with the elbow, but keep the shoulders nice and active. As you pull up, pull the elbows in, pull that object right into the middle of your chest. Same idea goes with a weight. So if you are using a kettlebell, hinging over, you're going to pull that kettlebell in right into that middle of the chest each time. 8 to 12 reps here, guys. Not that many reps. So see if you can find that something that's challenging. Ideally a pull-up, but if you can, try to use a little bit more weight for your row. Third movement, we got those front rack lunges. So front rack lunge here, guys. We're gonna hold our weight in the front rack position here. Kettlebell, you can have 2 dumbbells, whatever it is. Have some weight in front. As you step forward, make sure that front shin is vertical to the floor and that toe's not coming off the ground, so you're nice and stable. Then really try and push off that midfoot and heel to stand it up. Once you're at full extension, then switch and go to the opposite side. If you have the space, if you're doing this in your backyard, you can go for walking lunges as well. 10 to 12 reps, same idea. Keep that nice tall front rack position as you do it. Fourth minute, 8 to 12 push-ups. So again, body weight here, coming back down to the floor. Push-ups, again, you can go off your knees, off your toes. Whichever option, you can get those 8 to 12 done. Make sure those elbows stay in. So as you're descending, elbows stay tucked into your body the entire time. And another thing, guys, try not to let those hips sag. So don't start from this position, pull your rib cage in, stay nice and tight the entire time. Last movement here, guys, jumping squats, 10 to 15 reps. Biggest thing here, control that descent. So on the way down, you might get a little bit loose and those knees want to kind of cave in or that back wants to round. So try to control that descent on the way down, be explosive on the way up. If you want some metric to kind of jump up to, see if you can find something a little bit over reach. So every time you jump up, you can touch that, make sure you're getting the same amount of distance each time. Biggest thing though, make sure the descent is controlled. So the way down, those knees are out, chest is tall. be explosive on the way up. EMOM 20 guys, 5 movements, keep a good pace throughout it. We'll see you guys next for the afterburner. Alright guys, we're here for the afterburner. Got my mat here to get ready for our stretches, so I'll meet you down there. Gonna come down to our glute stretch here. I'm gonna start from all fours. We're going to cross that one leg perpendicular to our body, kind of getting into that pigeon stretch. That back knee is going to be close to the ankle. And then we're going to sit our hips back and kind of fish around in that position, trying to stretch out this glute. So I'm going to move back to the side, play around with it, see where I feel that stretch the most, and kind of hang out in that position. Once you do 2 minutes on that one side, switch and do 2 minutes again on the opposite side, same position there, ankle close to the knee, sit back, kind of fish around until you feel that stretch. I feel it when I go out to the side more, so see if that works better for you, or you can play around going just further back. Once you finish 2 minutes per side, we're gonna go for 2 minutes in that frog stretch. So on our knees here, try to use something that's soft so it's easier on the knees, especially on the inside of the knees. We're gonna go wide with our knees there until we feel a stretch in our groin. And then from here, we're gonna push our hips back, and you'll start to feel a stretch in those hip flexors, in that psoas muscle. Try to mess around with going back and then taking a break, go back until you feel that stretch. You can kind of twist that back a little bit in that position. See what feels best for you, trying to target that groin a little bit more with the frog stretch. So 2 minutes for both stretches today. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for the